Welcome to part 1 of a 4-part series quiz on the book of Prophet Daniel. The quiz is meant to refresh our knowledge on one of the most captivating and prophetically important books of the Holy Scriptures, as well as to learn something new today. The links to the other parts of the series is mentioned in the description. Part 1 covers some trivia in chapters 1 to 2, so let's get right to it. Question 1. What is the meaning of the name Daniel? Is it God is my salvation, God is gracious, God is my judge, or God strengthens? The correct answer is God is my judge. The name Daniel finds its roots in the ancient Hebrew language and stands for God is my judge. Derived from the Hebrew word Dan, meaning judge, combined with the word El, signifying God, this name emerges as a symbol of deep spiritual significance. Question 2. Daniel belonged to which of the following tribes of Israel? Is it Levi, Judah, Gad, or Dan? The correct answer is Judah. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 1, where it is stated that Daniel and his companions belonged to the tribe of Judah. Question 3. The book of Prophet Daniel was originally written in which languages? Is it Egyptian and Assyrian, Babylonian and Persian, Greek and Latin, or Hebrew and Aramaic? The correct answer is Hebrew and Aramaic. Chapters 2 to 7 were written originally in Aramaic, the common language of the Near East and the Babylonian Empire. Chapters 1 and 8 to 12 were written in Hebrew, the language spoken only by the Jewish people. Daniel's choice to use different languages shows that the book was meant for two different audiences. Question 4. Which of the following prophets were also alive at some point during the lifetime of Daniel? Is it Isaiah and Micah, Jonah and Joel, Jeremiah and Ezekiel, or Elijah and Elisha? The correct answer is Jeremiah and Ezekiel. Jeremiah prophesied from approximately 627 BC until 586 BC. Ezekiel's first vision was reported in approximately 593 BC, and he prophesied until 573 BC. Daniel was taken captive in 605 BC and was probably in his teenage years, and was reportedly alive until 522 BC. Hence all the three were contemporaries for some years of their lifetime. Question 5. Who was the king of Judah when Daniel was taken captive? Is it Jehoiakim, Josiah, David, or Hezekiah? The correct answer is Jehoiakim. Daniel chapter 1. In the third year of the reign of Jehoiakim king of Judah, Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon came to Jerusalem and besieged it. Question 6. In which year did King Nebuchadnezzar capture Judah? Is it 605 BC, 538 BC, 331 BC, or 168 BC? The correct answer is 605 BC. Jehoiakim became king in 608 BC. He ruled 3 years under Egyptian authority, until 605 BC. In 605 BC, Nebuchadnezzar arrived at Jerusalem, having conquered Assyria at Carchemish. When Nebuchadnezzar arrived, he took control of Judah. Question 7. The land of Shinar, where King Nebuchadnezzar took the vessels of the temple, is also associated biblically with which structure? Is it the Tower of David, Mount Sinai, the Tower of Babel, or Noah's Ark? The correct answer is the Tower of Babel. We find the answer in Genesis chapter 11. Shinar was the location of the Tower of Babel. Shinar literally translates to country of two rivers, namely the Tigris and Euphrates. The land of Shinar is a biblical name for Babylonia, ancient Mesopotamia and modern-day Iraq. Babylon and Babylonia both derive their names from Babel, which means confusion. Shinar is significant in its connection to the world's historical rebellion against God. Question 8. What did Daniel and his companions request that they be given to eat for 10 days instead of food from the king's table? Is it meat and fish, bread and wine, Babylonian sausages, or vegetables and water? The correct answer is vegetables and water. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 1. Test your servants for 10 days, let us be given vegetables to eat and water to drink. Question 9. For how many years were Daniel and his friends to be educated in the Babylonian culture before being presented to the king? Is it 7, 2, 3, or 4? The correct answer is 3. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 1. They were to be educated for 3 years, and at the end of that time, they were to stand before the king. Question 10. What was Daniel's name changed to in Babylon before he began his learning of the Chaldean culture? Is it Belteshazzar, Daneshazar, Belshazzar, or Nabopolassar? The correct answer is Belteshazzar. We find the answer in chapter 1. Bel refers to a prominent Babylonian deity. Changing a person's name signified they were now part of a new people, a new culture, and it served to cut ties with their past. Question 11. Why did King Nebuchadnezzar decree to kill all the wise men in Babylon in the 2nd year of his reign? Is it because they were planning to overthrow him? They could not make known to him his dream or its interpretation. They said the king would live outside and eat grass like an animal. Or they advised him not to look at Bathsheba from the roof. The correct answer is they could not make known to him his dream or its interpretation. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 2, where the king commands the wise men with the impossible task of not only making known to him his dream, but also its interpretation. It was also a way for the king to test his wise men and counselors. Question 12. What did Daniel request his 3 companions to do when the king decreed to kill all the wise men of Babylon? Is it to flee the kingdom in the middle of the night? To bribe the captain of the king's guard to spare their lives? To pray to the Lord for help? Or to jump into the fiery furnace? The correct answer is to pray to the Lord for help. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 2. Daniel, after having known the decree from the king, asks his companions to seek mercy from the God of heaven concerning the matter of King Nebuchadnezzar's dream. Question 13. What does the great image in King Nebuchadnezzar's first dream represent? Is it location of precious metals in the Babylonian Empire? The empires that King Nebuchadnezzar would conquer? The kings of Israel? Or age of the Gentiles? The correct answer is age of the Gentiles. The age of the Gentiles, also called times of the Gentiles, refers to a prolonged period of time during which non-Jewish, or Gentile, world powers have dominion or authority, particularly over physical Jerusalem and the Jewish people. Jesus also makes a reference to it in Luke chapter 21 verse 24. Question 14. The age of the Gentiles begins with which Gentile empire? Is it Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, or Rome? The correct answer is Babylon. We find the answer in Daniel chapter 2. Daniel, in his interpretation, confirms to the king that he is the head of gold, that is, the Babylonian Empire is the start of the age of the Gentiles. Question 15. Where did the stone cut with no human hand strike the image in King Nebuchadnezzar's dream? Is it at the head of gold, the legs of iron, the feet of iron and clay, or the belly of bronze? The correct answer is the feet of iron and clay. Daniel, while narrating the dream to the king, informs that the stone cut by no human hand struck the image on its feet of iron and clay and broke them in pieces. Question 16. What does the stone cut with no human hand represent? Is it an asteroid, the fruit of Eden, the moon, or the Messiah? The correct answer is the Messiah. The stone cut by no human hand symbolically represents the coming of the Messiah to end the rule of the Gentile kingdoms on earth and to establish the kingdom by the will of the God of heaven. Question 17. The great mountain that filled the whole earth represents which of the following? Is it Mount Sinai, Messianic kingdom, Nebuchadnezzar's empire, or Roman Empire? The correct answer is Messianic kingdom. The great mountain that filled the whole earth symbolically represents a kingdom set up by the God of heaven, thereby ending the rule of all the Gentile kingdoms of the world, commonly referred to as the Messianic kingdom. Question 18. How did King Nebuchadnezzar reward Daniel for revealing his dream and its interpretation? Is it he threw him into the den of lions, he made a giant image of Daniel, he gave Daniel his daughter in marriage, or he made him ruler and the chief prefect of the wise men of Babylon? The correct answer is he made him ruler and the chief prefect of the wise men of Babylon. Daniel chapter 2. Then the king gave Daniel high honors and many great gifts, and made him ruler over the whole province of Babylon and chief prefect over all the wise men of Babylon. Thank you for engaging in this part 1 of the 4-part quiz series. We sincerely hope that this quiz has piqued your interest in the book of Prophet Daniel. Hope our effort was worth it and you were able to get a glimpse into the importance of this book, particularly regarding end-time prophecy. Do check out the remaining parts of this series. Thank you, and may the Creator of heaven and earth bless you all.